Thank you. Wildlife drones is revolutionising the animal tracking industry. And this industry is based around the $3.5 billion animal wearable technology market. This involves tracking cows, domestic animals, as well as wildlife. And right now, people all around the world are attaching tags and tracking animals so that they can better understand their movements and more effectively manage them. As a wildlife researcher with more than 20 years of experience studying small migratory birds, I understand the immense value in each data point that you get from these animals to guide on-ground conservation action. The problem is that the majority of our knowledge of these movements is based on large animals carrying large GPS and satellite tags. But the majority of wildlife in the world are too small to carry these tags. And so we have to use small radio tags, which are the size of your little fingernail. And we have to find them across the landscape. And this is an incredibly challenging thing to do. Manual radio tracking is incredibly time-consuming, labour-intensive and expensive. And it severely limits the amount of data you can collect because you're tracking one animal at a time. I have personally experienced the pain and frustration of walking around for hours on end with my arm up in the air, listening for the ping, ping, or not hearing it at all, which is worse. And so I really do get just what a problem it is. But now, imagine if you could do an entire day's work in less than an hour while barely lifting a finger. It's now possible with wildlife drones. You can create a high point, or our customers can create a high point wherever they are, wherever they've tagged their animals. They can locate 100 animals simultaneously, and we can collect, process and map that data in real time on an offline map. We provide safe access to rugged and remote terrain that has been prohibitive to track animals in before, so we'll gain new insights. And we can also track those larger tags, GPS and satellite tags, which are notoriously renowned for failing. They also have a radio beacon. So how does it work? Our customers hire our radio receiver system and attach it to their off-the-shelf drone. They then go out to the site and fly it, and in real time, they can see the signals from all of the tagged animals within range, regardless of what type of animal they might be. And it translates that complex signal information into coordinates on a map. And they can see it in real time, and this is what our user interface looks like today. So how do we actually take that and make a really exciting business opportunity? Well, first of all, I knew nothing about business. So I had to set about educating myself. I dived into every innovation program possible in the ACT, applied for every grant, to just get us a few legs up in the early days. We needed to validate the market and learn how to translate an idea into reality. Then I surrounded myself with an awesome team of experts, and together we've been able to make the most of our first-to-market advantage and have now developed our minimum viable product. It hasn't been an easy journey. There has been immense challenges in hardware, software, the integration of those, incredibly difficult. But what we now have is something that I can ship anywhere in the world and it works out of the box. And this is really important because we've had massive interest in our business and in our system globally. From our marketing strategies, we now have a program, there's a program in Vietnam where we're radio tracking pangolins rescued from the Chinese medicine market, tracking moose in the United States, through to a diversity of endangered and invasive species across Australia and in New Zealand. We've got strong customer validation. In the 12 months since we've had a seed funding, we've secured $150,000 worth of sales with an average order value of $10,000. And we have a range of different customers on board, from state and regional government as our key early adopters, as well as researchers, NGOs, and zoos involved in captive breeding programs. So if you would love to join our journey as we accelerate our business and take it to the next level, I'd love to talk to you. Or if you think you or someone else might like to join our team, we're always interested in new partners and new customers. Thank you very much.